He's more than an athlete. He's an artist.
I think you're in love, Ron.
Shut up.
Victor, I love you. Victor, I do.
When we're apart, my heart beats only.
Harry Potter!
Hey, my eyes aren't glistening with the ghost of my past.
I'm not an owl.
Technically, it's a fact.
Ah, c'est magnifique.
Kill the stag.
I'm on a Barty Crouch!
Behaving like a babbling, bumbling band of baboons.
Junior.
Hey everybody, excited to share with you this week's episode where me and some Potter collectors play a game of Harry Potter Price is Right. We had a really fun time. I looked up a whole bunch of fun and weird items and they all guessed the prices of it. Really cool game. Excited for you to watch that. Before we get to that though, just a quick update about the podcast schedule coming up. You know, we just had a long time of being in between books. Normally we just do 2 or 3 post-book episodes each season, but we added a few extras. However, that is coming to a close. So if you've been worried going, Barry, I want to start Order of the Phoenix already. Well, you're in luck because this is the very last post-book 4 episode we are going to do. And what that means is next week, we will take 1 week off like we normally do in between seasons. And then the following week, we will start our Order of the Phoenix coverage, doing 2 chapters at a time, going through the whole books. I have even more guests, more episodes. It's the biggest book of the whole freaking series. And it's going to be an awesome, exciting time. I can't wait to take that journey with you all. And yeah, that might lead us up to, I haven't looked at it, but I think that might lead us up to the release of the TV show. So yay. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Also, if you haven't heard, I lowered the price of the Patreon. So if you wanted to listen to Jesse and I recap the Hogwarts mystery plotline and a few other bonus episodes every now and then, as well as some other perks, that is on patreon.com/retold podcast. So yeah, check that out. Anyway, enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody. And thank you for listening to Retold, the podcast where I retell you my favorite story of all time, Harry Potter. Except not today. Today, rather than recapping some stories, we're going to be playing a fun game of Harry Potter Price is Right. Woo! Yeah, that's right. Everybody's so excited. We're going to be playing Harry Potter Price is Right. I have a whole bunch of fun little Potter artifacts on a PowerPoint that I'm going to show you guys. We're going to go through and play this game. But before we get all that kicked off, I just want to introduce our guests for today because I never do this journey alone. I always have with me some very special guests. First, let's get it started off with Cory. Hi,
Hello.
Cory. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Welcome back to the pod. This is your, I think, 4th time on?
Yeah,
3rd or 4th?
and not my last berry.
That's
okay?
right. We also have with me Tony, also known as Agua Minty.
Hello.
How are you
Hi,
doing,
guys.
Tony?
Good.
Welcome
Waking
back
up.
to the pod. Yeah. What time is it over there?
That's noon, but you know, weekends.
That's right. That's right. We'll edit it. You'll have said it's 4 a.m.
Yep.
Super early. Well, thank you for joining us. Tony was on for an episode in The Prisoner of Azkaban, some of the biggest chapters near the climax of the book. So really glad to have Tony back. I remember you said something that I got a few emails about that was like, oh, it was something about like, you know, Sirius was kind of weird, just asking Harry to come live with him randomly out of the blue. It doesn't seem that heartfelt to me. It seems kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I got a
when
few
you
emails
take
about that.
context, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But for the very first time,
Oops.
we have with us Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi,
Cheers.
everyone.
Tiffany, I'm sure, you know, there's probably a lot of crossover with some of my listeners and the people who have been on this podcast already. So people might already know you. But for those of us who don't, who are you? And tell us about yourself.
Well, my username is pretty easy to remember because it is my name. It's Tiff.dalton, little period in between. And I'm a Gryffindor. And you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. YouTube is Tiffany Dalton. What was the other question? What am I missing?
Well, I mean, one thing we do with all of our first time guests is we ask them what their fandom ID is, which is, and you already answered the first one, what is your Hogwarts house? What is your favorite Harry Potter book? Your favorite Harry Potter movie? And how did you get into Harry Potter? So take it away, Tiffany.
So yes, I am a Gryffindor. My favorite movie, I feel like it changes, but Prisoner of Azkaban, I feel like I always go back to. But the book is Half-Blood Prince. I just love all the background detail. So good. And I just re-listened to that one with the new Audible that came out.
So good.
So good, so good.
So good.
So it has not changed. And then, how I got into Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually I watched all the movies with my dad. And then it wasn't until high school that I started reading. I like really got into reading. I actually read Twilight first, and that kickstarted my reading, and then into like fantasy. And then I was like, I want to read. It was actually the first half of Deathly Hallows came out, and you know how it leaves you on that like cliffhanger. I'm like, I have to know what happens. So I was like, well, I can't just read the last book. So I started with the first book, and obviously read all of them through. And I was the nerd in high school, bringing my actual textbooks and reading them in between classes and
Heck yeah.
periods. And then I just like devoured those, and the obsession started.
That's awesome. Well, very cool. Thank you for joining us this episode. Now, as I'm talking to you throughout this, should I call you Tiff or Tiffany? Do you have
Whatever
a
you
preference?
want.
Whichever one. Okay. Hey, what up, T? No, I'm not going to do that. But so we have all three of our guests here, listeners. The reason these three people have been selected for this episode is that they are some of the most powerful, some of the most intellectual, some of the most knowledgeable about Harry Potter collecting. They are all Harry Potter collectors themselves with incredible collections. I encourage you, if you are on social media, check out their pages. We'll have links to their socials in the episode description for this week. And so, yeah, you guys are like staples in the Pottergram communities for your collecting abilities. And so I thought it would be a fun challenge to have three collectors on to do this particular game of Harry Potter Price is Right. Before we get started, though, did anybody just wanted to quickly shout out any item in their collection, show something? Not the one I asked you about already, because that's a surprise for later. But is there anything that you're like, yeah, listeners, check this thing out. Isn't it neat?
I actually have one. I brought it down because it's actually not displayed because I don't know actually how to display it. So I actually have one of the movie production Quibblers.
Ooh.
So it's on a newsprint, and it's actually a bunch of pages.
That's pretty sick. You have to send us a picture of that, and we'll post it this week.
Yeah, and so like this one is the one where it's like, how far will Fudge go? And then there's a little part about Sirius on the back.
Do you have to read it upside down? Is there a secret message when you read it upside down?
I think it's all in just like random stuff. It doesn't actually. No, it says Fudge has always. It's just kind of really hard to read, but it says Sirius
Quibbler?
Black. Is he Sirius Black as he's painted, notorious mass murderer, or innocent singing sensation? So you could see this in one of the movies. This is something that I don't know how to display because it is double-sided. But
cool.
if you have any ideas on how to display this, let your girl know.
You need to get a museum-style cube and put it in the center so you can walk around it.
You do a full 360.
Yeah,
That's sick.
it's really cool, though. I have a couple other set-used prop items. They're just... I can't display them on this shelf because they're all paper, so...
Understood. Tony, Tiffany, was there anything you guys wanted to shout out?
Okay, these are my recent obsession. It's the little baby nibblers to collect. They're
so
from blind
cute.
boxes, and these ones are my favorite. They have the cutest, sweetest little faces.
Are they, like, super soft, too?
Yeah, they're plushy.
And they're a real
fuzzy,
chain rather than, like, the little balls.
and they're really nice.
I love that.
So, like,
so cute.
as a
So cute.
a non-collector, I have a question. Like, and I there's no judgment at all. I'm just trying to understand the thought process on this. I see three of them.
I have the full set.
Okay, are they all different ones? It's not
Yes,
three
they're
of
all
the same.
different.
Okay, I was just
Like,
like, did you
these
just...
two might be black, but this one's sitting, this one's laying,
Oh, okay.
and their little gem is different colors. This one's yellow and this one's clear.
Aw,
Cute.
very sweet.
I love those.
Cool. And Tony, you got anything?
Yeah, Barry. So
Yeah, Barry.
Get with the program. We gotta have them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to get them all. I need the
Uh,
secret.
this one, I know a lot of people
Oh.
aren't able to see,
Oh, yeah.
That's
but this is
sick.
the
Such a good one.
Noble Collection replica for the vertebrae candle. Let me take it apart here so you can see a little bit better.
So cool.
Love that prop.
But yeah, I recently got this one not too long ago.
I
But it's
remember the rage that I felt when I saw
Oh,
you
for
got
the
that.
wax holder and all that. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one item on the list, Tony, that is a Noble Collection item, and I was like, this feels unfair because I think Tony's gonna know the price of it right
I feel
away.
like we would all know Noble Collection, but I don't know. I'll
I
be
know.
surprised, you know.
Yeah, I just hear you mention it
Um,
the most on social, but
Yeah, yeah, maybe.
but
Anyways, that one, if anybody wants to see it, it's on YouTube. I did a whole unboxing for it. It's like really hard to come across for some reason.
Yeah, it's super rare.
but not too hard for Tony. He's got it. All right.
By
Well,
chance.
Without further ado, let's hop into this game. So I'm going to share my screen. Share so you guys can see the presentation for our Harry Potter Price is Right game. All right. So like I said, I have little rules here on the screen. So there's going to be 3 rounds. All right. 5 questions each. We will show you an item and you'll write down whether on your phones or a piece of paper in front of you, whatever, just so you can't change the score. All right. I don't think any of you are cheaters, but who, I don't know. And you'll write down what you think the value of that item is.
The value of it, not the retail.
The price that it either sold for or the price that it is selling for, I guess is what
today.
Yeah.
Like in 2026.
Price.
That's correct. Good clarification. Glad you asked that. You guys probably know the sides of it a little more than I do. I will ask you to reveal your answers. I'll also kind of vamp a little and tell you what the item description is if I have one. Some of them, it didn't give me that much, but I'll share a little bit of the item description. And then whoever is closest to the actual price of the item gets the point. And whoever has the most points at the end will win. Now, another thing to make clear, because people, when you hear Price is Right, one of the rules people often use is if you go over the price of the item, then you don't it doesn't matter if you're the closest. I don't like that rule. I'm not doing that rule. If you go over, but you are still the closest, that will still count. The winner will be who gets the actual closest to the price. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. So we got a practice round first. In this practice round, rather than actual money, I have items from Harry Potter canon and how much they cost in canon based on knuts and galleons and sickles. So let's see how well you guys know the prices of the items in the book. So practice round.
Oh, God.
This is for no points, just for funsies. Okay. Butterbeer. That's the first item. A nice, delicious butterbeer. How much do you think butterbeer sells for? A nice glass of butterbeer from the Three Broomsticks. The price is mentioned in the books. All right. We're able to figure it out. You remember you got your items or your modes of tender being sickles, knuts, galleons. All right. Any number of those. Do we all have our answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Tony, how much do you think it is?
I wrote down 7 knuts.
7 knuts. Tiffany.
That's my guess.
I put 1 galleon.
1 galleon. Cory.
I put 6 sickles.
6 sickles.
I almost said 7 sickles.
The answer is 2 sickles.
2 sickles.
So I think Cory is probably the closest
man.
on that one because knuts are it's like hundreds of knuts to get up to or something like that.
Dang. Okay.
I could be wrong, but it's definitely a good bit off. So I think Cory has that one.
Thanks.
Moving on, though. Every item on the trolley, every single, when Harry buys it in the first book, he says the price. All right. The price is mentioned. Every single item on the trolley in the first book when Harry buys it on the Hogwarts Express. This is multiple. All right. So you'll it's not just knuts. It's not just so there'll be multiple things in there.
You putting one thing I'm done?
What's up?
I put 1.
That's all right. And remember, it's just practice. It's just practice. Every single item on the trolley. We got a few chocolate frogs. We got some droobles, some Birdie Bots every flavored beans. And that's all I can think of at the moment. Sugar quills, maybe might be on there. All right, Cory, do you have a price?
I did 2 galleons. I need to get my piece of paper because this isn't really working.
That's all
put
right. I trust you.
2 galleons, 4 sickles, and 3 canuts.
2 galleons, 4 sickles, 3 canuts. Tiffany, what do you say?
How much is a galleon? Because I put 12 galleons.
Galleon's a lot. Look,
12 galleons. Okay. And Tony?
Is that like $1 million?
I put 5 galleons, 4 sickles, 2 canuts.
All right. And the answer is 11 sickles, 7
11 sickles,
canuts.
7
What
I
is
think
a
Tony
galleon
did.
equal in dollars?
Wait, Cory, how much did you say?
I said I did not say anything. I said 2 galleons. Who said 12 galleons?
So Cory is
I
closest
said
because
$1
she
million.
had the least galleons on the list. That's 2.
Yeah.
Good job, Cory. 2 practice points are
How
yours.
did I win?
Because it's 11 sickles and 7 canuts.
Because you're the closest. You did the least
Ew.
amount.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, last one for the
Okay.
practice round. The cursed necklace from Borgin and Burke's. How much was this? And I will say it is significantly more costly than all the other things we just listed.
So my last answer.
A little more than that. A little more. It is one of the highest priced items we see in the wizarding world, at least in the canon. This is the cursed necklace that, so Borgin says the price of it whenever Hermione goes in and
Yeah,
is
and
trying to
And she
figure
goes,
out what Malfoy.
I don't have quite that much.
Yeah. So when she's doing her best acting skills in book 6. So
Terrible.
I just
all
listened
right.
to you. I don't remember numbers.
That's
I'm
okay.
terrible with numbers.
Just a
Same.
it's quite a lot. Tony, do you have a number?
300 galleons.
300 galleons.
That's my guess.
I put
Tiffany,
100.
do you have one?
I put 20.
20 galleons.
Guys,
And Cory,
I did 120,000 galleons.
No.
the answer is 1,500
Yeah.
galleons. So Cory again is the closest, sweeping the practice round.
I
Good
know that
job,
it was
Cory.
I know that it was something. So
So that's the practice round finish. That's
Woo,
kind of how it's going to
3-1.
go, listeners and contestants, except now we're going to be moving on to actual items you can purchase and the US dollar amount. So we won't be doing British pounds or anything like that. I even converted it with some of them, but we have 3
Nice.
different categories. The first one, merch, or at least what I would classify as merch. I could be wrong. Who knows? Merch and toys. I guess is a toy a merch? I don't know. The first one,
Oh.
the Gringotts Collector's Edition from Lego. So let me pull out this item description over here. The Gringotts Collector's Edition. From the opulent foyer and mezzanine floor with a safe in the wall where Hagrid's secret package is kept, to a spiraling vault cart track with a mechanism that stops the cart at each of 3 underground vaults, the Gringotts Wizarding Bank Collector's Edition is indeed a treasure to behold. Stack the 2 models with the Ukrainian iron belly dragon perched on top of the bank to complete a magical, spectacular centerpiece.
I feel like
So-
Tony did a video on this. So
No. But
you didn't?
You
well,
probably...
maybe I did. I mean, maybe. I don't even
Who's to
remember.
say?
This is the
You collect
problem.
Lego too.
My mind doesn't work properly.
He's like, I've made so much content. Who's to say?
Yeah, that's probably true. It all just gets filed away.
It's just gone. It's in one ear, out the other.
All right. With this one, let's start with Tiffany. Let's go with
I
you
bet
first.
$600.
$600. That's Tiffany's wager. Tony, what do you think?
All right. So you said we're going based off what it would sell today, right? Not when it came
Yes,
out.
I looked it
retail?
up on Lego right now. When you go to the Lego's website.
On Lego. Okay.
Yes, this is what it
I'm
sells
gonna
for.
say $429.
$429. That's very specific. I like it. Cory, what do you say?
I said 325.
$325. And our
Yeah.
answer is $429.99. Good job, Tony. Okay. That gum.
You forgot the
I don't know
99
if we're-
cents.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot the. I'm saying I was so close.
We might. That's pretty impressive. Very good. All right. Next item. So the first point goes to Tony. The next
job.
one, a Harry Potter LED candle with wand remote. The LED candle, spellcasting wand control, adds magic to any room. Use the Harry Potter remote wand to turn the LED candle on and off up to 16 feet away, creating an immersive, interactive Hogwarts-inspired experience. There's a lot more, but who cares? So this fun little LED candle, batteries not included. Look this up on, I think this one was Amazon. So
Okay.
And it's
Amazon.
not Prime Day, so
it's not Prime Day. Cory, hit us with yours first.
I said $29.99.
Try to get as specific as possible now. $29.99.
Tony.
Tony, what do you think it costs?
I think Corey's really close because I want to say that's what I think it would cost, like value wise. To me, that's how much I would probably pay. So I'm gonna say, just 30 flat.
30 flat. Okay, the dividing line is drawn between the two. Tiffany, what do you think
said
it
12.
is? $12, and the answer is $23.99.
23.
Which I think
Nice.
that means Cory takes that second point.
Yep. Corey takes that.
Good job,
Tony.
Cory. All right.
You were close, and I already knew you were close.
All right, your next one. The oversized Niffler hoodie.
Ooh.
All right. And I found this one. This one was from, I believe it was HarryPotter.com.
Yeah, Harry Potter shop.
Yeah, the Harry Potter
Don't
shop.
you own that, Tiff?
No,
Yeah,
That's
I-
cheating.
I didn't buy that one. I didn't buy
Oh, you
that
didn't
one.
buy it? Who
Well,
owns
you have
it?
to do it. So now you can match your keychains.
Yeah. So the
You're
oversized
just gonna
Niffler
turn
hoodie.
into one.
Cozy up like a true treasure-loving trickster with this Niffler oversized hoodie inspired by the mischievous creature from the Fantastic Beasts. Although he appears in book 4, all right? It didn't just come from
That's
Fantastic Beasts.
true.
This ultra soft lounge hoodie, available in adult sizes XS to XL, is made from plush, furry polyester for ultimate comfort. Perfect for curling up during a magical movie marathon. So let's start with Tiffany on this one. Tiffany, how much do you think the Niffler hoodie costs? $60. Tiffany says $60. Cory, what do you say?
I said $34.99.
$34.99. And Tony?
I feel like both of those are cheap for Harry Potter shops. So I'm gonna go 80.
80. All right. I like the knowledge you're bringing in from context.
That's true.
Answer is $60.
Oh,
right on the
60
nose.
bucks.
She
job, Tiffany.
it's in her cart. You know it is.
It's
I wanted
just-
it. I didn't buy it.
So
She looked
Waiting
it
for
up
Harry's
yesterday.
birthday.
I think it's sold out.
it is
Oh,
sold out.
no.
It is sold out right now. Wow. She like
So
has
that's
the page.
why she doesn't have
that
it. Yeah.
Updates it regularly just to check. Very cool. And I like the little gold and items
Little
popping out
jewels.
of the little pouch part. That's sweet. But we're evened up right now. 1-1-1. Next one.
Mm.
Noble's Triwizard Champions Wand Collection. So on this one, we got Harry's wand, Cedric's wand, Crumb's wand, and Fleur's wand. From the Noble Collection, the Triwizard Champions Wand Collection. How much do we think this one costs? This one didn't give me much of a description on the website. Display measures 17 inches in height. The stand and cover are included. And yeah, that's about all it gave me. Tony probably has a better video talking about the description for the item.
No.
Not yet.
Do any of you own this one?
I do. Yeah.
I have it, but it was a gift, so I don't know how much. I'm just guessing.
I don't have
I
it.
think
And I'm
mine's
going
the gift.
between two prices. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the higher one.
All right. Cory,
Yeah.
let's start with you on this one.
I said $359.
$359.
Mhm.
Tony?
Corey has me second guessing, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it should be a deal. So it should be like 140, maybe.
140. Okay. And Tiffany?
Is it $295?
$295.
Mm.
And the answer is $448.83. That point, I believe, goes to
What?
Cory, who was the closest with, what'd you say, 350? Something like
I
that?
said $359. Yeah.
That's right.
I
So-
do not remember it being almost $450. I also got it as a gift. But
Well, that is
Yeah,
the
thank you
price.
to whoever gave it to us.
Thank you, Santa.
All right, last one in the merch round. Here we go. A Dumbledore bathroom portrait that I found on Etsy where he's holding his nose. The frame is not included.
Oh, not
Not
included.
included.
The frame is not, it's just the print. It's just the print.
Mm.
And it starts at this price. You can get bigger ones for more expensive.
So they still send you
Mm.
the print. It's not
They
like
send you the print. Yeah.
It's not a digital.
The
And
item
what size
description,
did you start with? Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
go ahead.
I don't have that information.
Oh.
I think it was like, it said 10 by 8. I think 10 by 8. I guess that means
Okay.
inches. So very tiny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that
Even
is
the
pretty small.
even the wisest wizard can't handle bad smells. This enchanting yet hilarious art print features a grumpy old sorcerer. I guess it's not allowed to say Dumbledore, plugging his nose with absolute disgust. Printed on matte paper, this piece brings a magical mix of fantasy charm and bathroom humor to any wall. All right. I believe we'll start with Tony on this one.
I'm gonna say they want like $25 for that.
$25 for the Dumbledore stinky portrait. Tiffany,
I put 15.
15,
It's
and
a smaller
Cory.
size.
I put 15 also.
That's all right. You guys can have the same answers. And the closest is it's $18. So
Dang.
Tiffany and Cory both get the point on that one.
Yay!
Good job, you two. So we finished the first round, and the score is Cory's in the lead with 3 points. Tiffany has 2, and Tony has 1. All right.
Dang.
Let's move on to the next one with props.
You guys are gonna
Props
do
from the sets of the movies. All right. The first one, a quaffle from the set of the movies. And so I will give you I found this on prop.com or whatever it's called,
Prop auction.
prop auction. And this one did sell at auction. It's estimated value. So you're going to give me the price of what it's sold for at auction. The estimated
right.
value is $5,000 to $10,600. That's a wide range, literally more than double the price, but that's the estimated value. This quaffle has a foam interior covered in burgundy faux leather, leather shell, and then it just talks about it has marks and chips on it showing its wear and tear from the movie set being used. So an actual quaffle from the movies used in supposedly multiple movies, at least as far as what this item description says. Tony's looking real contemplative over there. All
I'm trying
right.
to think.
Tiffany, let's start with you. How much do you think this one cost?
I put 7,200.
$7,200. Cory?
I put 82.50.
$8,250. And Tony, round
I'm
us
gonna
out.
say 11 grand.
11 grand, and the actual price
Yeah.
that this item sold for at auction was $14,172.69. Tony with another point. Good job.
Nice. I remember
All right.
when this one came up for auction, I was like, oh, cool. And then I saw like what it sold for, and I was like, oh my God.
Next item on
That's
the list.
too much.
It's a lot.
All right, the Philosopher's Stone signed wand prop box. And this is signed by almost everybody except the trio. Like you have Seamus's actor, McGonagall, Dumbledore. There's over I believe 20 different signatures on this box. And so let me find who won prop. Oh, I don't have the thing here. But yeah, it's a lot of and it's from the first movie, from Philosopher's Stone.
Mhm.
There's no wand inside. It's just the box signed by all these people.
And do you have what the price range was for it?
Sadly for this one, I do not.
Okay,
My apologies.
you should.
I think that makes it a little bit harder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you take a gander. I see Chris Rankin. Chris Rankin even wrote his character name underneath. Percy Weasley. You got.
Yeah, it looks like Seamus did his too.
Mm-hmm. Tom Felton. So you got
what does
Tom.
that say?
You got Tom's on there. Maggie Smith.
Flitwick.
Mm-hmm.
Magical
bunch-
wishes.
And all along the sides of the box and on the bottom, there's signatures as well. So, all right. Let's start with, I believe it's Tiffany on. Is it Tiffany on this one? I think.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, Tiffany, you go first.
Well, just to say, I don't collect signatures or anything, so I have no idea what they're worth. But I put 7,000.
$7,000. Cory.
I also don't collect signatures. I put 5130 for this box.
Very good. And Tony?
I don't have any signatures, but I would love some. I'm gonna say 12,000.
Listen, somebody
Wow.
buy this item for Tony at another one
Yes,
at the next.
please.
Because
Thanks.
apparently they gave this out at the premiere. Like they would give these, and so there was tons of these that they gave out. There's multiples. But what? I'm sorry. What did you say again? What price?
12,000.
12,000. And the answer is 7,270. Was
Nice.
that Tiffany's
Nice.
point?
I think
Yeah,
it would be
7,000.
yeah.
Yeah. Very. What did you say, Tiffany? 7,000.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. All right. Tiffany and Cory tied for the lead now. All right. Next one. We've got, all right. There were so many of these on eBay. I saw literally hundreds of these on eBay, and most of them were at this price. So a New Salem's, the New Salemers flyer from the Fantastic Beasts movie, the first movie that they would hand out, like at the beginning of that movie when the New Salemers are like, hey, witches suck. But it's one of those flyers they've made. There's tons of these. So it's not like a unique item. I'm not going to give the estimated price for this particular one, but it is from the film, printed on both sides, original movie prop, all that stuff. But how much do we think this costs? If you were to go on eBay right now, listeners, you could get one of these kind of easily. There's tons of them. All right. I'll give another few seconds just for y'all to think, maybe make your decision. Cory, what do you think this costs?
So I'm not a big Fantastic Beasts collector,
Mm-hmm.
but I said $12.50.
$12.50. All right. And Tony?
I'm gonna say 500.
$500. And Tiffany?
Yeah.
Well, I went really low just because you said there's so many and you could easily get it. So I just did $50.
$50. All right, Tiffany, I think you had the right idea because it was $149.
Wow.
Context clues.
Yeah, there's tons
Really,
of them out
150?
there.
I'm about to go get one.
Same. I like
Yeah.
Fantastic
That's
Beasts.
actually pretty crazy. I wonder how many of those there are.
This would be a good prop to bring to Epic.
I kept
Yeah.
scrolling, and it literally 90% of the stuff on eBay when I typed in Harry Potter prop was one of these. There's so many out there.
They did make a lot of them because they had them thrown everywhere.
All right, the outfit worn by Daniel Radcliffe in Prisoner of Azkaban. This was sold at auction, and the estimated value is between $20,000 and $40,000. This was sold at auction. So the exact 3-piece outfit, at least one of them, I'm sure there were multiple of them that he wore during the film. This one was said specifically as the ones he wore during the night bus and leaky cauldron scenes. You got the jacket, the zip-up hoodie. I love that he complained about that when he was like, Newt's commander gets a jacket, like a sick jacket, and I had to wear or a cloak, and I had to wear the same zip-up hoodie for years. So the hoodie, a ripped shirt because it's got holes in it, and pants. Nice khakis, it looks like.
Khakis.
Khakis. All right, I'll give you all just a little bit longer to think about it. We'll start with Tony, though, whenever we kick this one off. So Tony, hit us with your guess.
I'm gonna guess that it sold for way more and it went for maybe 100,000.
Wow.
$100,000. Tiffany?
I put 9K.
9,000. All right, way under the estimated. You're taking a risk. I like it. Cory?
I put 43,000.
43,000, and the answer is $56,700.
She's so close.
Cory takes that point.
I was so in between, like going lower, and then I was just like, I don't know, because it has the shirt and jacket and pants, so I don't know.
A whole lot. All right, I believe this is the
She's
last
like,
one
"That's a
for
deal."
the prop
That's a
items.
deal.
A mandrake from the Chamber of Secrets movie.
I
All
love
right.
that.
Estimated between 5,000 and 10,000 at the auction. From Chris Columbus, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Mandrakes were magical and sentient plants that resembled newborn babies. Y'all know all this stuff. The mandrake is made primarily of foam rubber with artificial leaves and roots. It has been hand-painted and sits on a custom-made display stand. It is 21 by 11 by 9 inches. So,
Chunky.
for what that's worth. From the movie, there's a few of these, but this particular one already sold at auction. Estimated value between $5,000 and $10,000. What do we think it sold for? Look at the little cute guy. Just a little baby.
So he is cute.
Just a little nugget. Tiffany, what do you think this sold for at auction?
I put 12.5 thousand.
12,500. Cory?
I put 10,430.
10,430. Okay, and Tony?
I'm gonna go with 12 flat.
12 flat. All right. I don't remember any of those numbers, so if you're the closest, let me know. And the answer is $28,350.
Yeah, I did 12.5.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. Another Tiffany pulling away. So at the end of round 5, we have in third place Tony with 2 points, Cory with 4 points, and Tiffany with 5 points. All right. Yay. Keeping it moving though. I call this random. So in this particular round, I have 5 questions, but 3 of which are items you guys sent in. But those are numbers 2, 3, and 4. So we'll wait, and I'll explain the rules about those when we get there. But the very first one, how much do you think a cameo from Stan Yanevsky, how do you say his name? Yanevsky. Stan Yanevsky. How much is a cameo from this man on Cameo? If you wanted to hire him out to leave you what does it start at? To leave you a message, whether for a birthday, magical event, whatever. Hire him out. Get a nice little custom message from this jacked man.
He's hot.
He's rather good looking.
Just say it, Barry.
He's beautiful. He's so beautiful. I'm not ashamed of it. All right, let's start with Cory. What do you think this?
I said $150.
150. Tony.
200.
And Tiffany?
I had said 60.
60. And the closest to the answer is Tiffany.
Wow.
It starts off at $40. You can hire him out just for $40 to send you or one of your friends a little birthday. Hey, princess.
I don't think it's both ways.
Princess. I heard you cost $40.
Okay, so the next rounds, the next 3 questions are items that you guys sent in from your collection. Listeners, I messaged each one of these, and I said, each one of these collectors here, and I said, could you send me an item from your collection that is unique or rather pricey, whichever one, something that you think would be an interesting item to show in this episode. And during this section, if it's your item, you do not get to guess. All right, you don't get to guess that point. But the other 2 will get to guess. And if this is your item, you can talk about it as much as you want, share the information on it. I sadly did not write down the descriptions myself, so you might need to be able to clarify a little bit about it. But let's get it started. The first one. All right. Seville Row Warwick eyeglasses frame. So I believe this was from Tony. Tony, do you want to talk a little bit about this?
Sure. These are frames from the company that made the frames for Daniel Radcliffe for the films. They're considered designer frames nowadays. They're made of 18 karat rolled gold. But yeah, same company that made the ones for Daniel for the films is who I bought these from.
They're made of gold?
Yeah, apparently 18 karat rolled gold, which means I guess it's a certain percentage of gold, and then the rest is like obviously regular metal to keep it sturdy.
Can you buy this today? Or is
you can
it
buy this today. Yep.
Very cool.
Are these ones prescription or not prescription?
I wonder. So, like, if I needed glasses and I bought these,
Yeah.
can I like
Yeah.
hire a glasses? Like, can you pop out the frames, or sorry, pop out the
Yeah, yeah.
I
glasses?
bet you could, yeah.
Is that how that works?
These are straight up like if you want to go buy glasses, you can buy glasses from them, like for prescription, for whatever.
Very
And
cool.
they're gold.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, Tiffany, how much do you think these are worth?
$450.
$450. And Cory?
I said 300.
And the answer is $945. So Tiffany takes the point.
Wow.
I don't know what
Good job.
designer is.
I don't know what gold
Oh.
is, even though I kept asking about
Sorry,
it.
I should have said handmade.
You little slut. Yeah.
But because you could buy them today, I was like, maybe.
All right, this next one from Tiffany, Ollivander's Wand Shop from Music Box. I believe that was the name of the...
San Francisco Music Box Company.
Very
it is
good.
retired. I don't know what price you went with, though.
So here's what I did. Tiffany gave me, Tiffany is, listen, she might be a collector, but she's thrifty with it. All right. And she got this off of Facebook Marketplace for a deal. We're not going with her Facebook
Nice.
Marketplace deal, though. I went to a website where they gave the price of their most recently sold one of these and how much it was worth there. So Tiffany, do you want to tell us a little bit about this item?
Yeah, it was made, I think I told you, but I looked it up. It was, I think, 2008. But they don't make this anymore. The San Francisco Music Box Company doesn't make any more Harry Potter items, so it's really hard to find. So I don't know, do what you will with that.
Yeah, I guess
It
for
it plays music at the bottom. If you wind it up, it does play music, and it lights up where that little wand is.
Yeah, and so for the listeners who aren't watching on YouTube, if you just hear me saying words, it's like it's Hagrid and Harry standing out front of Ollivander's wand shop, and like we said, it's a music box, and so cool little item that you can just play music. I like it, so make sure you check out the YouTube, listeners. You get to see what it looks like. But yeah, Cory, how much do you think this is worth now?
I know that this is really rare, and I know that I have a lot of friends who are also looking for this thing.
It is very rare.
So I'm gonna say $1,200.
$1,200. Tony?
I'm gonna say 800.
800. And so I'm going to say how much it's worth. Actually, no, Tiffany, can you tell us how much you bought it for on
Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
I paid $90 for this on Facebook Marketplace, and obviously it was from someone who didn't know the value because this is a little tidbit I didn't add in the email. They didn't bubble wrap it or anything, so you can see in Harry's hand he's holding a book, and that is broken. And actually, Harry and Hagrid came broken, so I'm so sad about that. But at least I paid only $90 for it, and I did super glue at least their legs back on there, and you can't tell, but the book is missing.
And the price that it sold for recently was $950. So the point, just by $50, goes to Tony. Good job, Tony.
Lucky.
All right. And this last one from Cory, the uncorrected proof copy of Prisoner of Azkaban. Uncorrected proof copy. Now, here's the thing. This is not what Cory paid for it. This is what it's valued at. What this thing is valued at now. So, Cory, would you like to tell us a little bit about this?
I would love to do that. So, when the Harry Potter series was coming out, these advanced reader copies, uncorrected proof copies, used to go out to, celebrities. And you've seen The Devil Wears Prada. This is a very good example of one of these advanced reader copies. After The Prisoner of Azkaban came out, they stopped doing the uncorrected proof copies because they were afraid, and this is before social media, before the internet really came out full. They stopped making them because they were afraid people were going to spoil it for other people. This one in particular has less than 50 copies possibly left in the world because this was the first edition, and then they switched the cover to being this green cover.
You have two? Oh my goodness.
I have three. But This was a little bit more. So they did like 150 to 200 copies of the green, but this Prisoner of Azkaban purple copy, say there. I did just read something that said that there's less than 30, but I don't really believe that. So 50 or less in the world left of this. This one is in pretty good condition. It does have a little stain on it where it looks like someone put their coffee cup on it, which I think is kind of cute. Because I just imagine this sitting on someone's big mahogany desk and they're like, oh, I'll just read it whenever I feel like it.
Now, when you read this one, are there like differences between it and what is out now?
There are. I've never actually read this because I don't really like to touch it very much.
Understandable.
But there are pieces and sentences and corrections that are in this book that are not in the final copy of it.
Gotcha. So
and
just
this is
for
the Bloomsbury version, not the Scholastic version. So this is the first ones that came because Scholastic got it second, and when Scholastic got it, they had the Mary Grand Pré cover art. This has no cover art. It says Bloomsbury on the bottom. It has the uncorrected proof copy stuff on the back, but less than 50, they say.
If you could potentially answer this question, I know I didn't prep you for this ahead of time. That second version, the green cover,
yes.
Do you know how much that's valued at?
It's around the same price.
Oh, so okay, so that would be giving
just
it away.
a little less than
all right.
Than this purple one.
Well then, Tony, what is your guess at how much this uncorrected proof copy of The Prisoner of Azkaban is?
Can you come back to me? I'm still thinking.
No, you have to go first because you're gonna base it off my answer.
Oh, okay. Nah, all right, fair. I'm gonna say $30,000.
Tiffany?
I'm not gonna change mine. 15,000.
15,000. And the answer is 30,000, right on the money.
Easy.
Good job, Tony.
That's crazy, Cory.
Okay.
I did not buy it for that. Okay,
No, I know. But you can sell it for that. That's cool.
Yeah, and
that's insane. And she has 3 of them.
I have 3 different versions, and I also have the Scholastic ones too.
All right, now moving on to the very last item on the list, we have all 14 of the major Harry Potter console games. If you were to buy these on the internet right now and tally them up,
God.
now again, of course, you can find different prices for each one, but I went with like the cheaper prices that if you were to thrift these. So these aren't mint condition. So you have all of the like school years that Harry was at, years 1 through 7, but the last 2 are divided up. You also have Quidditch World Cup, the first one. And then you have the Harry Potter Connect on the 360. You have Quidditch Champions, and then you have the 2 Lego games and Hogwarts Legacy. So all 14 of these major Harry Potter console games, how much do you think it would cost if you were to go online onto Amazon and get used copies of these?
And is Hogwarts Legacy just their straight up digital version, no special stuff?
Thrifted.
Yeah, this is not
thrifted.
Yeah, this is thrifted. This is not the collector's edition, which I super wanted and was so sad that I wasn't able to get when it was coming out. Although there's a ton of them on eBay right now if I wanted to.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can probably get them cheaper now, right?
Yeah.
Most of them I found were still like around $300, which I think 400 something was what it was.
That was retail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad. But unfortunately, I have baby now, and I don't want to just drop
$400 legacy money.
Baby eat collector money.
Okay, so all 14 games, thrifting. All right, my vote's going to be that Tiffany gets this because she
is a good thrifter.
She's a thrifter.
Yeah, but I don't know.
She knows the marketplace. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if these are valuable or not. I don't know. I feel like they'd go under retail right now.
There's the hint. A lot of them do go under retail.
That's what my guess would be. And then with that, I feel like video games normally go for like 60 a piece. So I went for, if I got it 50% off retail, so I did $400.
$400. All right. Cory, what do you say?
I went pretty low because I know that a lot of these game consoles kind of aren't really relevant anymore. So I just did 150.
150. And Tony?
I was gonna say I feel like I could get them for like all of them for 125.
125. All right. The final answer for this game is $208,
Wow,
with Cory being the
208.
closest to that one. Good job,
Nice.
Cory.
Yay!
Yay! All right. Now, if you've noticed, I haven't been saying the scores for these last bits.
No.
So, no, second and third place were 1 point away from each other. Finishing in third place with 4 points was Tony. All right, he had a bit of a comeback on this game. He killed it this last round, though. Good job, Tony. All right. And then we've got, with 5 points, Cory.
Woo!
Yay. And then winning it all with 7 points, getting almost 50% correct, we've got Tiffany. Woo!
Yay!
Wow, Tiffany.
Tiffany,
For
you
the
are the
first
collecting
podcast.
champion. Yeah, for the first ever Harry Potter Price is Right game.
Woo.
You
My dogs are
win.
jumping,
Big job.
too.
You're the champion. You know? If you're
Sorry,
getting cheered
Allie's
on by the
also
dog right
here.
now.
Innovation.
Yeah. So that's our game today, listeners. I hope you enjoyed it. Before we sign off, though, I just want to say thank you again to all of our competitors here. If my listeners want to find you guys, where can they find you? Tony, where can we find you?
On YouTube, Aguamenti, and anywhere else, Aguamenti YT.
Yeah, which stands for YouTube. I did not know that.
Yes.
And whenever I would talk to people about it, I was like, have you heard of Aguamentiet? Tiffany, where can we find you?
Pretty much everywhere as Tiff.dalton, and then YouTube it's Tiffany.dalton.
Very cool. And Cory?
I'm on Instagram.
Instagram.
I'm Weasey the Red, so WEASEY_the_red on Instagram.
Yay. And all that will be in the episode description. Guys, thank you so much for doing this. Maybe one day, we'll make another one. I wanted to find the craziest items for the next one, like kind of give people an idea what this is like. But next time I'll find like freaking slippers and disgusting stuff. Just the most random things. But thank you so much again. Listeners, hope you have a wonderful week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Retold. Artwork for this podcast was created by Rachel Ortlip. Music was created by Taylor Jarvis. And the Retold podcast is produced by me. That's right. I made this.